I'm going to be singing with two wonderful women. Wow, what a privilege to be between the two of you. This is Phoebe Thomas Sorgen, who you probably know from the open mic if you've been here before. And Nancy Lemon, who you're going to be hearing a lot more from a little later in the show. This is not Nancy's set just yet, but you are going to hear, she is our featured performer tonight. So you're really in for a treat. But right now, this is my chosen song, which we have performed before, most recently at, was it your birthday party or your birthday party?
Phoebe's.
Your birthday party. And
I think it wasn't mine.
Or both, maybe.
Maybe both.
We love this song. It's a setting of a Rumi poem, the Persian mystic poet. And the music is by Dale Zola. And we invited her tonight. I don't think she's here, but anyway, we are recording. So Dale, you'll get to hear this when you see the video. And I'll give us the first note. Oh, absolutely. Yes, so I took your music away.
I gave her my music.
Want to bring your mic closer?
Yeah.
Some night, stay up all night, as the moon sometimes does for the sun. Be a fool, bucket, pulled up the dark way of a well into light, into light, into light. Some night, stay up all night, as the moon sometimes does for the sun. Be a fool, bucket, pulled up the dark way of a well into light, into light, into light.
So I have known Nancy for a few years. I first met her at the, there used to be a wonderful Saturday afternoon music program at Redwood Gardens, which unfortunately shut down during the pandemic and hasn't come back. Then I next encountered her in a singing class at Berkeley Adult School, which Phoebe teaches. And I just kind of kept seeing her here and there, and then we started to become friends and singing partners. And she's been here quite a few times doing the 5-minute sets, and I called her up recently. I said, Nancy, how would you like to do a 20-minute set? And she seemed to like the idea, and so here she is tonight. I'm going to say a few more things about her. Nancy was born singing, born to sing. She has a huge repertoire. She crosses many genres of music, including classical music, as you'll find out. And she has created a program tonight that kind of traces her musical journey from infancy to the present. I want to tell you one more thing about Nancy. when she's not singing, she does a lot of things. But one thing that is really very special about Nancy is that she is one of the leading national experts on domestic violence and the law, and has saved thousands of lives. Please welcome Nancy Lemon.
Thank you. Thanks, Marcy. By the way, there's a silver ring in the far bathroom on the sink. If somebody left it there, you might want to go get it. Actually, Marcy and Phoebe, why don't you come up? Because the second song they're going to be singing with me and the last song. And Marcy's going to sing anyway. And the words to all the songs are being projected so you can follow along. That's partly because two of them are in German, so the translations are up there. And you're going to be singing on the last one. So yeah, I'm a preacher's kid, and we sang a lot. We sang Grace at every meal. We sang in church. We sang in the car, camping trips, hiking. My mom and dad sang us lullabies. I was taught rounds at a very young age. And then I sang in choirs, sang when I was arrested for a Vietnam War protest. We were singing in jail when I was a teenager, and then later leading the lecturers' union when we went out on strike at UC. I was the leader of the labor songs. So I love all kinds of songs. And right now I sing in the Unitarian Church Choir with Phoebe. And Wynn, who just came in. Yes, and Judy, yes, Everly, and yes, and June, yes, quite a few, thank you. Also the San Francisco Choral Society. And I'm going to be going to WOMAMU, which is Women Making Music. That happens twice a year. It's a wonderful women's retreat in Healdsburg. And also going to Acapella tomorrow to join at the march. And if you want to clap, please clap at the end. But if you want to go like this in between the songs, that's fine. I just have a lot of stuff to cover. So I'm going to try to move it along quickly. So this first song is in German, and it was one that my mom sang to me as a lullaby. And later I learned to sing the harmony. Well, actually, I was on melody and she was on harmony. But she grew up bilingual in German. So you want to give me a note? Oh, maybe not. Oh, G. We're in G. So this is goodbye and good night. Ade zur guten Nacht, nun ist der Schluss gemacht und ich muss scheiden. Im Sommer wächst der Klee, im Winter schneit's dein Schnee und ich muss scheiden. Und ich muss scheiden. That's from the mid-1800s, so I think it was a time when people were leaving Europe and coming to the U.S. a lot. My ancestors did too. The second song I'm going to do with my wonderful friends here, Phoebe and Marcy, and as I said, we sang rounds when I was a child and all my life. And this is one of them. Sweet the Evening Air of May. I think we're in A on this one. So we'll sing it in unison one time and then in parts. Sweet the evening air of May, soft my cheek caressing. Sweet the unseen lilac spray with the scented blessing. White and ghostly in the gloom shine the apple trees in bloom. Apple trees in bloom. Sweet the evening air of May, soft my cheek caressing. Soft my cheek caressing. With the scented blessing.
scented glass,
scented
glass, and white and ghostly in the shiny apple trees in bloom. Apple trees
Sweet the evening air of May, soft my cheek
caressing,
soft
the evening caressing,
soft
with the unseen lilac spray, with the scented glass, with the scented glass, white and ghostly, shines the apple trees, shines the apple trees in bloom, apple trees in bloom.
Thank you. The third song tonight, there's going to be 6 altogether, is by Franz Schubert, and he wrote it in a long time ago. The words are by another Franz Rückert. Schubert's known for lots of Lieder, which are songs, and a lot of them are love songs. And I thought I would tell you a reason for me singing a love song in the middle of this rather difficult political situation. In the song, it says basically, come close to me, my love, and we'll hold each other and we'll shut the door to all the pain. And it's like taking a break from the chaos and all the upsetting things that are going on in the world. And that it's a good reminder, I think, that even as things are going to become even more volatile, that we do have each other and our relationships. And this one, the sound's going to come from the soundboard. Thank you. Du bist die Ruhe, der Friede mild, die Sehnsucht du und was sie stillt. Ich weihe dir voll Lust und Schmerz zur Wohnung hier, mein Aug und Herz, mein Aug und Herz. Kehr ein bei mir und schließe du still hinter dir die Pforten zu. Treib an den Schmerz aus dieser Brust, voll sei dies Herz von deiner Lust, von deiner Lust. Dies Augenselt von deinem ganz allein erhellt. has gone, all fool has gone. Die Sagen zählt von deinem Glanz allein erhält. O füll es ganz, o füll es ganz. Thank you. The next song, back to English, is a song that my sister Mary taught me. She loves to sing too. It's The Pony Man by Gordon Lightfoot. You might have heard this. And it's a lullaby. And she and her family lived with us when her children were very young and my son was a baby. And Marcy's going to play guitar on this one. So the names of the children, our son, my husband's and my son, and my sister's 2 kids, and my other sister's 2 kids, I put them into the lullaby because we used to do that when we were singing this lullaby to our children. It's about them. It's very light-hearted. Okay. One thing I love about Marcy is she always tunes really carefully.
I can always tell when it's out of tune. I can't always get it
I
into
like
it.
that. I also play cello, and I think tuning things is important. Yeah. When it's midnight on the meadow and the cats are in the shed and the river tells a story at the window by my bed, if you listen very closely, be as quiet as you can. In the yard you'll hear him, it is the Pony Man. Oh, we're always there to greet him when he tumbles into town. He leads a string of ponies, some are white and some are brown, and they never seem to kick or bite, they only want to play, and they feed on candy apples instead of oats and hay. And when we're all assembled, he gives a soft command, and we climb aboard our ponies as in a row they stand. Then down the road we gallop, and across the fields we fly, and soon we all go sailing up into the midnight sky. And as we gaily rock along beside the rippling sea, there's Ryan, Zoe, Arlie, Kaylin, Calvin, and me. And the Pony Man is leading, 'cause he's been here before. And he gives a whoop and a holler at Mr. Moon's front door. And then we stop to rest a while where the Soda River glides, and to our slip comes a pirate ship to take us for a ride. And the Pony Man's the captain and the children are the crew, and we go in search of treasure and laugh the whole night through. And when the hold is filled with gold and the sails begin to strain, and the deck's piled high with apple pie, we head for port again. Then down the whirling staircase, so swift our ponies fly, and we're safely tucked into our beds when the sunbeams kiss the sky. When it's midnight on the meadow and the cats are in the shed, And the river tells a story at the window by my bed. If you listen very closely, be as quiet as you can. In the yard you'll hear him, it is the Pony Man. Thank you. This next song, the words for it are from the 15th century. I always have to stop and think, 1400s. The music is by John Rutter, who's a contemporary English composer. He writes a lot of choral music. Before we had all of our current mainstream religions, Islam, Judaism, Christianity, which all kind of have a male god, and they're monotheistic. There were many pantheistic religions, and there's still many of those in the world today. But before those, in many places, there was one god, and she was female, the great goddess. And we see her in many different aspects all the way through today. And this song is actually about one of her aspects, which is Mary, the mother of Jesus. And I grew up Protestant, so we never prayed to Mary, but unlike the Catholics. But I love this song because it's depicting her as all-powerful, and she can fight off evil and protect everybody, and she's very tender and sweet to human beings. She's never judgmental. She's never damning people. So I can see why people really love Mary. Can you give me an A? Thank you. Oh, and I arranged this. This was in a Rutter piece called Magnificat, which some of you may know. It's 7 movements, and this is movement 2. The other movements are in Latin. This one has always been in English. And I changed it so it's not for soprano, alto, tenor, bass, plus orchestra or piano or organ. It's just for one voice. Thank you. Of a rose, a lovely rose, of a rose is all my song. Hearken to me, both old and young, how this rose began to spring, a fairer rose to my liking. In all this world know I none. Of a rose, a lovely rose, of a rose is all my song. 5 branches of that rose there been, the which be both fair and sheen. The rose is called Mary, heaven's queen. Out of her bosom a blossom sprang. The first branch was of great honor, that blessed Mary should bear the flower. There came an angel from heaven's tower to break the devil's bond. The second branch was great of might, that sprang upon Christmas night. The star shone over Bethlehem bright, that all should see it both day and night. Of a rose, a lovely rose, of a rose is all my song. The third branch did spring and spread, 3 kings then the branch gan led, unto Our Lady in her child bed. Into Bethlehem that branch sprang right. The 4th branch it sprang to hell, the devil's power for to fell, that no soul therein should dwell. The branch those blessed fully sprang. The fifth branch, it was so sweet, it sprang to heaven both crop and root, therein to dwell and be our boat. So blessedly, so blessedly, so blessedly it sprang. Of a rose, a lovely rose, of a rose is all my song. Pray we to her with great honor, she that bare the blessed flower, to be our help and our succor, and shield us from the fiend's bond. Thank you. And thank you. And our last song tonight is Ring in the New Year, which is a round sung with my friends. It's written by Alex Herman, who unfortunately died in 2023 at a young age from domestic violence, the thing that I have worked against my whole life. But I would like us to remember her for her joy, her creativity, her being a Taekwondo expert and a PhD scientist and a singer-songwriter, and also paddling outrigger canoes in the tradition of her ancestors. So you get to sing on this one. We're going to sing it once through and then in parts. And there's the words. And it's really quite easy. So you can just jump in as you're starting to pick it up. And some of you know it already, I think. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Bum. So, unison. 1, 2, 3. Ring it in the new year. Ring it in the new year. Bells are ringing, bells are ringing, bells are ringing, bells are ringing. Peace and love throughout the new year. Peace and love throughout the new year. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Ring it in the new year. Ring it in the new year.
Ring it in the new year. Ring it in the
bells are
new year. Bells are ringing, bells are ringing, bells are ringing, bells are ringing. Peace and love throughout the new year. Peace and love throughout the new year. Joy, joy, peace and love throughout the new year. Bells are ringing, bells are ringing, peace and love throughout the new year. 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 Joy, 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 joy.
Yep, that's it. Thank you, thank you.
Please, big round of applause. All that applause you held back. Nancy Lemon.